when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Huskies have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Maryland's offense has the ball first today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this, you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Lots of running room. The 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at...
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the quick grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Mayo. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Just gets rid of it with the running back underneath. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Avoids pressure. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough there to...
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
With the catch, it's Smith. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Terrapins have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Washington. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now we're setting up fourth down.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeps looking downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to barrel in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Washington. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them. There he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Washington. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it pushed down at the 39. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Mayo. That's caught, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Fired just just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Pulls it in, it's Brooks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Washington right back to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing right. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayo. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the 1st down stick. Couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them, and then great effort making that tackle setting up 4.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. It's complete to the left. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayo. Under fire. They didn't get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts.
And you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Watson. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grab behind the line. It's Howard. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Washington. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Shoots his way for more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Mayo. Pulls it in. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football, leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unleashes quickly on the slant. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask. But, man, did he do it right there.
38, Washington, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Washington wants to go quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayo. Fires toward the target. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Rushes on him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Will take over. First and 10.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many.
Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
17 on the play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Mayo. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.